friends, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Delicia, and here on my channel I share home and lifestyle videos such as home decor, tablescapes, coffee bar decorating ideas, and more. If you enjoy all things home, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and when you do, make sure that you click that notification bell so whenever I upload a video, you will be notified. In this video, I'm sharing my Amazon favorites with you all, basically everything from this year. So I've actually had the opportunity to use these things to give you my personal review on how they work and how I feel about them. So let's jump right on. We're gonna see how this video turns out because what I'm recording on now is where all of my notes for you guys were. My phone just wouldn't hold up the storage for some reason. It was just acting kind of crazy. So I'm going to have to go off the top of my head. But what I will do is link everything in the description box along with the prices if I can find them. The first item I want to share with you is this wine bottle opener. My husband and I, if you can see that there, it stands just like this on your counter. We just started dabbling into wine tasting about a year ago, if I'm not mistaken. So he's the one that bought this. So he didn't necessarily buy it for me. He bought it for us. I love this thing. And of course, obviously over the past year or so, we haven't had a lot of company over, but when people see this, they are wowed by it. It doubles to me as decor. Like you can literally sit it on the tabletop as decor, as you will see in my footage. And the stand, let me lay this down so it doesn't fall down. It is a foil opener to open the foil on your bottle, just like that. See how flexible that is? And it does come with 2 AA batteries, and I need to turn this off for a moment. So it doubles. I have not had the best luck today recording for the life of me. This is real. At this point, I'm just showing everything, the bloopers and everything. So it runs by AA batteries. The batteries are included. We've had this since February, and I want to say that I've only had to change the batteries twice. No, I'm sorry. I want to say I've only had to change the batteries once in this. So it lasts quite a long time. We did actually drink quite a bit of wine in the summer, but we haven't any over the fall. It's been some months since we've had a bottle of wine, but you will see in the footage how it works. Like you saw the foil opener, how it works. You just push this button right here, and the cork is at the bottom. I think you can see the movement a little bit, and I think because it's the neck of the bottle when you're opening it, it's in here, and there's no air, the cork doesn't expand. That's what I love about it. In the past, he and I would have to take a knife or something, which isn't safe, to try to cut the cork to fit back in there. But you don't have to do that with this. You just literally pop the cork out and tap it right back on in. Highly, highly recommend. And I know with Thanksgiving coming up and Christmas coming up, we have all of these festive holidays. These items that I'm sharing with you guys, there's some light fixtures in here too that I'm going to share with you. If you need to update your home and you have similar style to mine, these are some very affordable ways to just totally change the look of your home. And then with these items, this here is a great host gift if you're going to be a guest at a festivity. This is a great gift for a host or for yourself or for Christmas. All of these items are. So I highly recommend this. The next one is, this was a gift from my husband. I actually told him I was going to buy this myself. I literally showed it to him on my phone, and within a couple of days I had it. He just said, here you go. So this is the a USB chargeable lighter from the brand called Supers. And I know a lot of you decor enthusiasts probably already have one of these, but as much as I love candles, I would go through the other lighters like crazy. I mean, the fuel will be out of them and it's time to buy a new one. With this, all I have to do when it runs out is to recharge it. I've had this now for a few months and I've only had to charge it 3 times. So I would say that it lasts a good month before you have to recharge it again. You just push up on that little lever right there, and there's a button that hides underneath. And if you can see on the screen how it has a little electric current, that's what lights the candle. Of course, you can use this to light other things, but this is all that I wanted it for. I highly recommend this product. And like I said, everything that I have here is super affordable. I'm a frugal shopper. Now, this next item, again, if you are a decor enthusiast, you probably already have this book. My youngest daughter bought me this book, I think for my birthday, so I think I've had this since June. Elements of Style by Erin. If you love decorating and you don't have this book yet, I highly recommend this as well. This doubles as decor as a coffee table book. As you can see, the beautiful, I love the gold embossing on it. So it doubles as a coffee table book, but I don't usually like coffee table books if it doesn't, if it's not functional for me. So it has to have information for me to use it. This book is filled with beautiful photography and great tips as well if you're not really familiar with what kind of decor style you have. She gives you tips on how to find that out. And I will say that because of this book, even though I kind of knew what my decor style was, this helped me to write that in stone, at least for now, to know what kind of style I have. And it actually gravitated me to other books that was more of my style so that I could start decorating my home in the way that I like it. So this is a very good book if you don't have it. I know she has other ones. I'm almost positive that she does. So very, 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 very good for a gift or for yourself for this season. The next item, if you didn't catch my fall decor video, I will link that above as well as below in the description and at the end as well. But these pillows here, I think I remember before the whole thing happened with my phone. This was featured in my last video. This was at $8.99, and in my video I mentioned I love pillow covers because it's space saving. When I'm done with it for the season, I can store it away and bring out another pillow cover. But I also mentioned that my inserts I get from IKEA. We're lucky enough to have an IKEA within maybe 10 minutes away. So it's a lot easier to go to IKEA than to order, especially if you're not ordering furniture, because their shipping charges are a lot. This is a 20 by 20 down pillow, which I love. So if you're, 20 by 20. So this is from IKEA. And if you love down pillows for that karate chop effect, some people like it, some don't. I know one of my daughters doesn't like it much. But so this is a 20 by 20 and an 18 by 18 case. You can get that look if you want to. See how full that looks. And then also I featured my faux leather pillowcase as well. Same size pillow is a 20 by 20 inside this one, but it's also a 20 by 20 case, so you can kind of see the difference. It's still pretty big and fluffy, but not as big and fluffy as the other. So that's a decor tip. If you want to have the big fluffy down pillow, I would suggest going a size up on the pillow for your case. So an 18 by 18 case for that one with a 20 by 20 pillow. This is a 20 by 20 case with a 20 by 20 pillow. This is super soft. I did link this for you guys, but this one says that it's no longer available and they don't know when they're going to get it back in or if they're going to get it back in. But the reason why I linked it, because they will give you similar ones to this. I will say that I saw some of the similarities are a lot higher than what I paid for mine. I can't quite remember what I paid for mine, but I'm almost positive it was under $20. Love this. I love the feel of it. I love the texture in it. It's a smooth texture, but you can see the detail in it, and I absolutely love this. If you, even though I bought this or I have this for fall, you can use it as a Christmas pillow as well. If you're going for a neutral palette or something like that, you can literally leave this out any time of the year. And what I wanted to say about the other one is I saw a lot of people decorating with a very similar pillow, not cover, but pillow from Target. And I'm almost positive they paid about 20 some dollars for it. So 20 some dollars versus $8.99. You do whatever you want to do, but I love both of these. The next item, these taper candle holders. I know a lot of people have these. They aren't new, but they're new to me. I didn't realize that all I had are pillar candles. So I was on the search last year looking for gold ones and black ones and couldn't find either for a good price point. And a lot of times, usually when you see these, they're either alone, like I usually see at Hobby Lobby, or I have seen, actually saw some black ones at Home Goods, 3. There were 3 separate boxes with a pair of 3, and there was one missing out of every box. So I just gave up at that point. So these are from Amazon and they came in a pack of 6. And actually, out of all of the research that I've been doing, trying to find these, the pack of 6 was actually a better bargain. So it's listed as like a rose gold, and I guess I do see a tint of rose in it, but to me it looks like a gold to me. And I will be using this in my next video on my Thanksgiving tablescape. So if you need some ideas for Thanksgiving and you're hosting, stay tuned for that and put on your notifications as well for that. So I'm just going to sit these back here. So now we're going to move on to the light fixtures. We have been in the process of changing out a lot of our light fixtures. The first one that I changed out was the chandelier in our dining area. When we moved in here many years ago, we had a formal dining room and a kitchen. Everything was pretty much small, and we wanted to, make it more open. So we knocked the wall down between both rooms. So we kind of call it one. But because of that, it had a light fixture in each room. Over the years, we had a ceiling fan on one side, a ceiling fan on the other side, an old white one. Totally dated now, at least for us. So we were ready to update things, trying to make everything more cohesive in the style of our home. So I found this fixture. Love it, because all of the rest of them, the dome or the glass dome was frosted, so everything would look so dark in here all the time. I couldn't read at the table or anything like that. This has totally changed that. So this is a brand called Van Loo's. That's the brand name. I remember the price point originally, it's not what I paid for it, was $130. I paid about 70 some dollars for it. Guys, if you ever see the cheaper, less price point, let me just turn this off. We're going to turn this off. I thought I had already done that, but apparently I didn't. Okay, so the cheaper price point on Amazon usually will mean, from my experience, that something was purchased by someone else and they decided they didn't want it and they sent it back. Did it scare me at first by doing that? Yeah, because I didn't know what to expect, but I did that like I said, I paid about 70 some dollars for that chandelier versus 130. Practically, it's brand new. I saw that you could tell somebody had bought it and they pulled one piece out of the box. I guess they decided they didn't want it. All the pieces were there, perfectly brand new, and now it's made a home in our house. So I actually love this item. If your house is like mine, where you have a lot of black hardware and a lot of black accents, and you need a new light fixture, check this one out. You may just like it. So on the other side of the room, we kept the fan, but we took the old one down, replaced it with a new one. And this fan is by Honeywell. What I love about this fan is that it has 3 blades instead of 4, and it's actually a lot smaller and petite. I was worried that it wouldn't put off a lot of air like the old one, but it actually does. Online, they give rave reviews for it, so I will add to the other customers that say this is a great fan. Now, the fan is not, the blades aren't black. I painted them. I bought it in espresso. The hardware is black, but the blades were brown. So I just painted them to match everything else. It looks like it came like that. It's a great fan. The light, even though the dome is frosted on this one, the light, it actually illuminates the kitchen very well. So I'm very pleased with that one. I think it came in 3 colors. I remember silver, and maybe a white one as well, and then the brown one. But yeah, if you are looking for a black one, let's see what the price is on this one. The original price was $73 and I paid $69. Can't really beat that for a fan. Now also there are there were 4 boob lights in our home that we wanted to change out. One of them we already did, the one in the entryway. We have a fairly small entryway. Again, with the frosted lighting, it would be so dark in the entryway. This one has totally changed that. It has a clear dome. They call it a seated dome because it has the little air bubbles in it, but I love it. It comes with I call them the Edison lights, and also we use those same Edison lights in the chandelier in the dining room, but it comes with the Edison light bulb at $29.99 is the price point. Industrial semi-flush mount ceiling light, and there's really nothing bad I can say about it. We like it so much that I've actually bought 2 more. We have not installed those yet, and then I'm going to need 1 more after that. As you can see in the footage that I provided for you, we have popcorn ceiling all over our house, which we don't like. We know it's very easy to come down, but because we have so much, I know that it's going to be tedious to take down. So depending on when we do that, I've noticed that with the older fixtures, the mounting part is about this big, and the newer fixtures we're putting in is about this small. So we're left with like rings in the ceiling. So instead of touching up the ceiling, we're going to eventually get some, what do you call it, the medallions for the ceiling. So nobody has to know. Nobody has to know, but I told you. Okay, so next up are 2 clothing items, and I'm done. There were supposed to be 3. I bought a leopard print sweater for the fall and winter, and I was going back and forth between Shein and Amazon. Some kind of way I ended up ordering from Shein, but I really wanted Amazon. Didn't feel like taking it back, which usually isn't me. If it's something I don't want, I will return it. But I only have 2 sweaters for you guys today, whether it's for yourself or for a loved one. The first one, I don't know how this lighting is going to put off. It's raining. It's been raining all day here, so I just kind of put it back so you can see it. It's a long sleeve zebra print sweater, and it says underneath that it's 50% viscose, I think that's how you pronounce it, 22% nylon, and 28% polyester. I love the sweater. whatever they did to it, it is super soft on the outside as well as on the inside. It's true to fit, which I love to mention, and also to give you my height, I'm 5'2.5", so the hem at the bottom kind of kisses my hip, barely, not really below it, but it kind of kisses my hip. Also, if you tend to have a fuller bust like me and want to dress more on the modest side, great sweater. The neckline is good for ladies like us that have that with the scoop neck. Also, you know, V-necks are actually good for full bust as well, but it tends to show cleavage. But for more modest tops like this, usually my problem when I'm trying to shop for tops is they tend to be boxy. Then they make you look way bigger than what you really are. So I can say that I feel like this one doesn't do that. It fits in all the right places. And if you're having some problems in the midsection, it literally kind of just graces over you where you can hide that if need be. Next sweater, this cable knit cardigan. I love cardigans. If you know me, you've seen me wearing a cardigan or two. This one is by Mirokiti. And what I forgot to tell you, the other sweater comes in, let's see, it comes in 12 colors. They list that one as apricot. I think it looks more like a beige color, but just so that you know that. This one also comes in various colors. It comes in 28 colors. I think when I ordered this, it came in like 32. So yeah, it comes in 28. You'll see more on the footage where I've tried this on, how it looks. It's super soft. And because I'm short, I had to cuff these just a little bit so that it kind of graces my wrist. This one, again, because I'm short, it just comes right below my hip. And then the material is 100% acrylic. I will say that it is true to fit. It looks great buttoned up. It has the tortoise buttons that I love, the side pockets that I also love. It's a kind of sweater I've been looking for a very, very long time, but didn't really want to pay the money for. This one does come in at $41.99, which you may think is a lot for a sweater, but it does come with an $8 off coupon, which puts it in the 30s range, which I think after all of the cable knits that I've seen, this is a great deal. And with both sweaters, I will be getting more when I get the opportunity to. I want the black and white one and the zebra stripe. And there's so many colors I want in the cable knit as well. So guys, if you loved anything from this video, I know that I gave you a lot, whether it's for yourself or for someone else, and you would like to see more Amazon favorites videos in the future, give me a big thumbs up to let me know, or leave me a comment down below and I will do that for you guys. Until then, on my next one, I don't know if I mentioned, but I have a Thanksgiving video coming up next week. So until then, if you haven't seen any of these videos, feel free to check those out, and I will see you all next time.